Hi everyone, this is Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to discuss about one isometric transformation, that is rotation. Rotation is called as the isometric transformation because the object and the image after the rotations will be congruent. They will have the same shape and size. So we can say that rotation is one isometric transformation. Here I have taken one example to illustrate this topic. Please watch this video till the end. Here this is the question I have taken. Here let me read the question first. Find the image of the triangle. Here a triangle object is triangle ABC and the vertices are given here. Vertices A, B and C are given here, and we have to do the rotation here under the 90 degree. Here the rotation angle of the rotation is 90 degree with respect to, and here the point of the rotation, center of this rotation is just origin, about the origin, and we have to finally plot them on this same graph. Okay, this is the question, this is the topic. Okay, here we will solve these questions step by step without using any formula. Here we will solve this question by using the basic concept of rotation. Please watch this video till the end. Okay, the very first step while solving such types of the questions, the very first step is just making the object. Here the object is triangle ABC. So first of all, let me draw the triangle ABC here. Okay, let me first plot the triangle ABC. Okay, here A has the coordinate 2, 0. Okay, this exactly lies on this point, lies on the x-axis 2, 0. And the next point, next vertex B has the coordinate 5, 4. So moving 5 unit to the horizontal axis and 4 unit on the vertical axis. This is just the point 5, 4. This is just the point B, and the point C is 6, -2. Okay, let's move to the point 6 horizontally and -2 unit on the y-axis. Okay, this is -1, -2. Okay, this is just the point C. It has the coordinate 6, -2. Okay, here we have first plotted this object. This is the object is here triangle ABC. This object, this triangle is going to be rotated about 90 degree, positive 90 degree about this origin. Okay, first of all, let me say something about this rotation angle. Okay, here the angle of the rotation is 90 degree, positive 90 degree. This means we have to rotate in counterclockwise direction. Here the sign is plus, so we have to rotate this object in counterclockwise direction, in anti-clockwise direction. And here the about, the center of this rotation is about origin. This means we have to put the needle of this compass at the origin. We have to rotate this object about the origin. Here the center of the rotation is origin, this point origin. So the very first step is just making the object, and the second step is drawing the line. Here the center of this rotation is just the origin, so we have to make the line from this origin to each vertex. Okay, let me take the vertex A first. Okay, we have to just make the line from origin to the each vertex. Okay, here we have just made the line that passes through the center of this rotation and the vertex A. Okay, let me take the vertex B, and let's construct a line that passes through the center of this rotation and the vertex both. Okay, doing the same thing for the vertex C also. Okay, here in this second step we have just constructed the lines from each vertex of the object to the center of this rotation. Here the center of the rotation is just the origin. Okay, this is the second step, and the third step is just making the circle. Okay, first of all, let me take the vertex A. and from this this is the center. Let's take this point, this center of this rotation is the center, and we have to draw the circle with the radius dA. Okay, let me draw the circle with the radius dA. Okay, let me just construct a circle with the radius dA. Okay, let me just construct a circle. Okay, this is point D and this is point A. Okay, this is the circle of the radius dA, and let me put the center of this circle is the center of this rotation. By taking the center of this circle is the center of the rotation, we have to construct the circle like this. Okay, and we have to mark the point of the intersection to identify the image point of the vertex A. Okay, here dA. Okay, let me dA is the radius of this circle, and we have to find out the image of this vertex A, and we have to go from this line. Okay, this line passes through the vertex A, and we have to make an angle of 90 degree. Okay, an angle of 90 degree with this line. Okay, let me first make an angle perpendicular line, and here the angle is plus 90 degrees, so we have to move in counterclockwise direction, in this direction, counterclockwise direction, not in clockwise direction. So making an angle of 90 degree with this line that passes through the vertex A in counterclockwise direction. Let me make just the 90 degree angle with this. Okay, okay, let me just construct the perpendicular line. Okay, this line, this vertical lines is the perpendicular line with this line that passes through the vertex A, and the angle is here 90 degree in counterclockwise direction. This angle is exactly 90 degree. Okay, and we have to find out the point of the intersection of this perpendicular line and that circle. Okay, let me mark their intersection point. Okay, this point E. Okay, let me rename this point E as A dash, because it is just the image of vertex A. Okay, let's say this is the A. Let me rename this point. Now let me rename this. Let me name this point. Okay. Okay. Let me rename this point E. Let's rename it as a prime. Here, this point A prime is the image point of the vertex A. Similarly, we can find out the image points of other vertex. Okay. Let me take the vertex B. We have to first construct the circle. Let me take make the circle with the radius dB. Okay, let me first make the circle. Okay, okay, this is the circle. By taking the radius is the dB, we have to take the center of the circle at the center of the rotation. Okay, and this is the circle. Okay, and next step is just making the perpendicular line with this line that passes through the vertex B. Okay, let me make the perpendicular line with this line that passes through the vertex B. Okay, the angle should be in counterclockwise direction. Okay, let's make an angle of 90 degree in counterclockwise directions. Okay, with this line dB. Okay, okay, this is the line which makes an angle of 90 degree in counterclockwise direction with the line dB. Okay, and let me find out the intersection point of this circle and that perpendicular line. Okay, this is the point of the intersection of that circle and that circle and the perpendicular line. Okay, let me first of all let me remove this, let me shift these questions here, and let me rename this point E as the point B dash, because it is the image point of the vertex B. Okay, here we have just find out the A dash, this is the point A dash, and this is the point B dash. Okay, and doing the same thing for the vertex C also. Okay, first of all let me make the circle, okay, with the radius DC. Okay, okay, this is the circle with the radius DC, and center of the circle should be at this point. Okay, these points are nearly coincide. Okay, these circles looks like the coincide circle. Okay, this circle, inner circle is the, okay, and the next step is just making the perpendicular line with DC. Okay, let me construct in the line which makes an angle of 90 degree in counterclockwise direction with this line DC. Okay, okay, this line, this is the line which is perpendicular to the line DC in the angle is just plus 90 degree angle in counterclockwise direction. Okay, and let me find out the point of the intersections of circle and their perpendicular line. Okay, here this is the line, and intersection point of the circle and that line is just this point. Okay, this point E. Okay, let me rename this point, let me rename this point as the C dash, because it is the image of the vertex C. Okay, let me rename it, it is just the C dash. Okay, let me undo it here, and just naming this point. Okay, just renaming this point E. Okay, let me rename this to the C dash. Okay, here we have finally found A dash, this is the point A dash, and this is the point B dash, and this is the point C dash. Okay, and the final step is just connecting these points. Okay, let me make the triangle here, just connecting these points. Here we have finally obtained the rotated image. This is triangle A prime B prime C prime is the image, is the required image of this pre-image triangle ABC, which is formed by rotating this object in counterclockwise direction by 90 degree by taking the origin as the center. Okay, let me use the new color. Okay, let me use the new color for this image. Let me take the red color. Okay, this red color triangle, is just the image triangle, and this blue color triangle is just the pre-image triangle. Here we have just rotated this object in counterclockwise direction by an angle of 90 degree by taking the origin as a center of this rotation. Okay, let me zoom little bit, let me do the little bit zoom in here to find the coordinate of this. Okay, let me find out the coordinate of these image points. Okay, this point is just the 0 comma A prime. The coordinate of A prime is just 0 comma 2. The coordinate of A prime is 0 comma 2, and that of B, it is just negative 4 comma plus 5, negative 4 comma positive 5, and the coordinate of the point C is just it is just the 2 comma 6. Okay, 2 comma 6. Here we have finally rotated this given object in counterclockwise direction by an angle of 90 degree by taking the origin as a center of this rotation. Okay, this is the final answer of this question. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, and we can remove these unnecessary circles. Okay, let me hide these unnecessary circles. Okay, let me just hide these unnecessary circles. Okay, let me hide these all the unnecessary circles. not necessary to show the circles here. Okay, just circle is made here to find, okay, to find the intersection point. Okay, yeah, let me hide these circles. Okay, here I have hidden these all these circles. These are unnecessary parts. Okay, and we can make these lines as the dotted lines. Okay, let me change these lines as the dotted lines, because these lines are not solid, these are not the main part of the drawing. So let me make these lines as the dotted lines. Okay, let me change all these lines. Okay, let me change all the lines as the dotted lines. Okay, and then final drawing will be very attractive. Let me just change to the dotted line. This is one example related to the rotation. Okay, this is the final answer, final drawing. Here we have just rotated. Okay, let me explain something about this drawing. Okay, yeah, this is the object. This is the object, or we can say this is the pre-image. We have just rotated this pre-image in clockwise direction. The direction is just, okay, let me mark the direction. This object is rotated in, okay, sorry, in counterclockwise direction. Okay, this direction is just the counterclockwise direction. This object is rotated in counterclockwise direction by an angle of 90 degree, exactly 90 degree, and the center of this rotation is just taking as the origin. This is the origin. Origin is here taken as the center of this rotation, and okay, this is the center of this rotation. This is pre-image, and this is our required image. Okay, here we have finally solved these questions by using the basic concept of rotation. Here we do not use any formula. Here we solve this question by using the intuition method. Here intuitively we solve these rotation related questions. In our next video we will discuss more about such type of the transformation. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. This much for today. Thank you.